Okay, so good morning. So before I begin or start with this project, I'd like to say something. Like this is basically a predictive model for disease diagnosis. So healthcare professionals often rely on various diagnostic tests and biomarkers to access an individual health status and diagnosis disease. So in that scenario, in that cases, we have to access to a data set that contain multiple health related attributes such as cholesterol level, blood cell count, hormone level. Then we have some physiological measurements also. Our data set will include all of this information of the specific disease. Is it that disease or not? So the main objective of this internship is to develop a model that can accurately classify into the diseased and non-diseased category based on the health attributes. By leveraging the machine learning model algorithm, we aim to use the healthcare tools into it. So I'll show you the data set first before beginning with it. So this is my trained data, which includes glucose. Then we have cholesterol, that is the level of the cholesterol. Glucose is the level of glucose in the body cells or the blood. Then we have hemoglobin. Then we have this platelets, white blood, red blood, hemotricin, mean corpuses, then mean corpus, corpuscular hemoglobin, mean corpuscular volume, mean corpuscular hemoglobin concentration, insulin, BMI, systolic blood pressure, diastolic blood pressure, then triglycerides, HbA1c, LDL, that is low density lipoprotein, high density lipoprotein, then the alanine, aminophosphates, aspirate, aminophosphates, then heart rate, creatinine, troponin, C-reactive protein, disease. So last column is the disease. It's a trained data set, and the testing on this data set, it's also the same, but the rows and columns are not that much. We are testing on the 20% data set. So I'll show you this. See, first we have imported all the libraries, whatever needs to be imported. Then we have saved the file in TrainDF, TestDF. Then we have seen the number of size of the training data set is 2351 rows and 25 columns. Size of test data set is 486 rows and 25 columns. So number of columns is same for both. Rows are different. So training data set information is this many 2350 entries are there. Then training dataset column names are there. So what are the column names? We can see. Then training dataset descriptions. We have described the dataset, everything like count, mean, standard deviation, 25%, 75%, 50%, everything. Okay, mean, max including. Then we come for the same for the testing columns, testing dataset. See 485 entries. Then testing description of mean, count, 25%, 50%, 75%, max, everything. After that, we go and see the unique columns. So number of unique columns in testing is 486. So total 6 unique columns are there in testing, and total 5 unique columns are there in training. So now we print the null. So there are zero null. There is no null data in the training and testing. And yes, okay. Then we scale the data set into disease based on the disease. So after scaling, see, you can based on the numerical features. After scaling, we drop the disease column in the training and drop the disease column in the testing, and then we perform this accuracy precision recall. We see that the accuracy is 46%, precision is 50%, recall is 46%, F1 score is 47, 470 is the F1 score. So anyways, this is the classification report. 486, accuracy is 46%. Then okay, after that we have been asked to see, we will find the best fit accuracy. Best fit parameters are the max depth, mean sample leaf, then mean sample split, and n estimators. So we have taken total 100 estimators. In 108 candidates are there. So total fit will be 540 fit. So best accuracy is 46, best precision is 50, best recall is 46%, and F1 score is 470. Here the F1 score was 486, so the best is 470. Now we have plotted in the bar plot the features based on the scores. So see, this is the important scores, these are the features, so we have plotted it. And yeah, that's all about the project. So this model performance basically evaluates the appropriate evaluation metrics based on accuracy, precision, recall, and F1 score. So that was what I was being asked to do overall through my project. That's it. Thank you.